Hi everybody, it's Darlene Summers O'Shea coming to you from beautiful Atlantic Canada, and I am here with the amazing It Works Fitcoach and product developer. And we're going to be talking about one of her major products that she developed. And I've got some questions for you, Carla, because I am struggling in my weight loss. And the reason why my weight came from emotional stress. We know the hormones out there. We know that when we're in a lot of stress and emotional pain, weight gain comes, especially right around here, Carla, right? So I'm going to be asking Carla her expertise on this and what she's got in the ProFit Protien that's going to help me in my walk and my journey towards losing weight in the emotional world. So, what exactly is it, Carla?
Well, a couple of things you mentioned. Interesting that you said specifically around your belly.
And that's where I struggle.
Yeah, that's with stress. We have an increase in what's called cortisol. And cortisol is a hormone that actually is there to protect you. So when you're under stress, all of your vital organs are right here in this area. Your heart, your liver, your colon, stomach, everything is right in this area. So your body, being a natural instinct that it is, will protect itself. So what it's doing, when this cortisol is released, the body says, protect the vital organs. Bring all the fat and insulation to this area and protect it.
Wow.
So this is why you see people gain weight around the middle when they're under stress. So it's a combination of that. Also, you mentioned eating emotionally. And we know that eating emotionally can be out of boredom, out of stress, but oftentimes there's a mind-stomach connection. And this is actually a new science. It's called the mind-stomach connection.
Really?
And what it means is your mind and your stomach are connected. And when you are under emotional stress, again, your body wanting to be protective, this is what it's doing. Your mind is telling your body to protect itself, and so when you're eating, it's going to collect in that area where your vital organs are.
That makes sense. The body is an amazing protector and healer, but it's kind of, when it's doing that, it's kind of counteracting to what we want in the physical body.
Right.
When, just going by my own story, I was always so skinny all my life, right up till the time I lost my daughter and I became emotionally stressed and gained my weight. I gained about 25 to 30 pounds extra. They used to call me Twiggy. So it's kind of quite a transformation, not quite such a nice one for me to have to learn to live with this. And I try I work hard at my emotional stress, and I've got that under control. So now I'm excited to learn what I can do.
Well, I'm excited to tell you about ProFit, but I will throw one other thing in there. You know the old saying, you are what you eat, which is true, but you also are what you think.
Yes, I love that, Carla.
Yes, you are what you think. So if you feel like a victim and you feel under stress and you feel you have to protect yourself, it's exactly what your body's going to do.
That's awesome. Talk a little bit on that.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it does. That's exactly what your body's doing. If you are struggling with your weight, try to think, and journaling is a great way to do that. Try to get to the bottom of what is it that I'm protecting myself from. If you can figure that out, then your mind will eventually relax and stop trying to protect itself.
So one little thing I heard you say was, if you're thinking about gaining weight, then you're going to draw thinking gaining weight.
Right.
So you've got to really cleanse the mind to a point too, and get to the point where you want to, you're thinking of just naturally losing weight and putting the stuff in your body to do that.
It's very subconscious. I mean, if you have a bag of potato chips, you'll just keep going, and you think it's a habit, but it's really not. Think about those moments when you're eating the whole bag of potato chips. Why are you eating the whole bag of potato chips? You're not hungry. It doesn't taste that good. It's the mind-stomach connection. You're feeding the mind-stomach connection. You are trying to stuff yourself with something because you feel empty.
You're talking to me, Carla.
Yeah.
It's exactly how I picture myself as you brought my mind to attention. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
So it's a piece that we miss, and it's a piece we overlook, and it's key to keeping weight off. Because anybody can go on a diet, anyone can take this amazing product I'm going to tell you about, but to keep the lasting results, you have to understand that mind-stomach connection.
Exactly. I've heard tell of that in a meditation tape that I do, and it actually connects the three parts of the body, the mind and the core, which are the heart and then the core, and they're all connected. So I'm understanding what you're talking about there when you're explaining that, how they are connected. So it's really something that you want to get a hold of, and then fill your body with good stuff. Let's talk about this ProFit.
So filling your body with good nutrition is one way that we can combat having cravings. Because cravings are your body's natural response to not giving it proper nutrition. So if you don't give your body, if you're feeding your body candy bars or potato chips, it's going to be constantly hungry because it's constantly looking for you to feed it something that's nutritious. So when you start your day with a product like ProFit, which is actually a superfood nutrition blend of proteins and also superfoods. So when you start your day with this, your body has already received good nutrition. So throughout the day, it's not craving junk food. You've already fed it. You've fed it the food that it needs. Also, it's filled with fiber. So with fiber, we know that fiber helps us feel more full. And it also keeps things moving along, which helps you with your metabolism. The protein that we put in here, protein is essential when you're trying to lose weight or maintain weight. Even as we age, with our skin, the collagen and elastin even in our skin to prevent wrinkles, we must have protein in our diet. And it's not easy to get a lot of protein. You can eat chicken, eggs, lean beef, you can do that. But on a daily basis, to get the amount of protein that our bodies really need, it's very simple to take a scoop of the ProFit and make a smoothie in the morning. It's quick and it's easy, and it tastes amazing.
It tastes amazing. I have to add on to that. It is amazing tasting. You can do this with water, and you're still not going to go, ooh, I taste protein. So that's
yeah, that's a really good thing too. So with the ProFit, the other thing I could say about this, because I know there's plenty of protein products on the market. So what would make ours unique? Yeah. What makes ours so unique is the fact that we have, again, taken all the guesswork out for you. We've put the most incredible ingredients in here that we could find that are actually superfoods. We've taken the highest quality proteins and we've made them in isolates. So we put isolates in here. And what that means is it's like a super concentrated form so that it's feeding your muscles directly without having to break it down. So we've already essentially broken down the protein for you. For example, if you eat a chicken breast, your body has to break down the protein to get the amino acids out. Where when you have it in this form, it's already broken down. We've already removed all of the excess fat and the excess carbohydrates. So you get a very clean product that your body uses quickly, which increases your metabolism, makes you feel good, gives you that energy right away. And speaking about energy, we also included two of my favorite superfoods called cocoa powder, which is dark chocolate before it's been processed. And this is actually a mood enhancer. It will give you more energy, uplift your spirits, and maca powder. Maca powder is kind of like an adaptogen. We talked before about adaptogens, and that also helps to stabilize mood. So first thing in the morning, what better thing to put in your body is all the good nutrition, protein to build your muscles, fiber to keep you full, and mood enhancing, start your day.
Wow. And I just want to touch base on that. I know that you and Chris gave my mom, my mom's 87, and they gave my mom a bag of protein, and that was probably about 4 bags ago, and the bag lasts for a month. Carla, is that correct?
Yes, there's 30 scoops. You need 1 scoop per shake.
And she has never felt so good. She's 87, and she's been kind of sick and this and that, and I've offered her other things, like in the It Works products, and she this protein she will not go without. And she's lost a bit of weight, but the most important thing with Mom is Mom explains how good she feels. And when you're talking about those two ingredients, cocoa powder and
the maca powder.
The maca powder, and is that in both the vanilla and the
Yes.
the chocolate?
It is.
That's what she's feeling.
Yeah.
That's got to be the result of what she's feeling.
That's it.
So it's amazing, and I'm excited to get started on. I've tasted it and done a little with it, but I'm excited. One question I have is 14 grams of protein.
Yes.
Why is there 14 grams of protein and not like 30 like some of the other proteins out there? Can you explain why?
Yes, it goes back to the isolate, but also, there's no other way to say this but the truth. It's the size of the scoop. If you look at another protein brand that says it has 25 grams of protein, they're using a concentrate, it's not an isolate, but also the scoop is twice the size of ours. So if you took 2 scoops of ours, you could have 30 grams of protein.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a bit of a marketing. Ours will just give you the real deal.
So the 14 grams of protein in a daily basis in the morning, would you need to?
Yes, you do. 14 grams is a good amount. Actually, you're supposed to eat your body weight in protein. That's a lot of protein. So that's for someone that's active or that exercises. So even half your weight in protein, that's still a lot of protein getting in and throughout the day. So starting it with 14 grams, plus you would be adding in milk or possibly coconut milk. I prefer coconut milk, almond milk. You're getting a little extra protein in that as well. You could add in a little peanut butter. So usually around 20 grams of protein per meal can easily get you the amount of protein that you need in a day.
Oh, that's awesome information. And if you're very physical in your day, like you're out working and you're in construction, or you're that kind of, or you're very athletic, or you're opposed to me, I'm behind a computer most of the day doing online stuff, I wouldn't need as much protein. Is that what you said?
You wouldn't need as much as if you were very active or an athlete or weightlifting. That's correct.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, so I'm about to start this weight loss program.
Yes,
I've got my emotions intact, and I've got a few bad habits in eating. Where would you direct me? And I also at this time want to introduce Carla as the Fitcoach, which is awesome. It's a meal plan. It's a whole over well-being in the body. So you can, where would you direct me?
We have an amazing program that when they become a customer with It Works Global, we have actually a free program called FitWorks, which I developed as the Fitcoach. And this is an online program where you can have access to myself and Dr. Don for helpful tips each week. Also a community full of people just like you that are struggling with weight loss issues, just want an extra tip on maybe how to exercise right, or maybe what's your favorite recipe, what's your favorite smoothie. It's an online community.
Oh, that is really essential when you're losing weight, because it's hard to do it alone. And that's awesome. So we can go online, we can get meal plans. We've got recipes right on there that you've created yourself.
Yes, recipes are there, and it's all laid out for you. It's very simple, and it's not a diet. I want to stress that because I don't believe in diets, because diet is, to me, is a 4-letter word.
Good stuff.
And again, going back to the psychological aspect, as soon as you tell yourself you're on a diet, you're restricting yourself, you're feeling more suffocated, you're protecting yourself even more, and so what are you doing? Eating more. So diet's a 4-letter word. To me, it's all about healthy living, teaching you the right way, getting you connected with others just like you for that support, the online support in the community, and then giving you all the tools you need. So we have all the right products. We eat real food with real recipes. You'll find the food at the grocery store. And yeah, and all of the recipes are right there. You can just print them right out, and it's free when you're a customer.
Oh, that is such an asset. One question I have, and it's kind of a bit of a personal, and I hope you don't mind me asking this question, I think it's going to be essential for people wondering where you're coming from. You've got expertise in this. Where did it come from? Where's your passion? How long have you been working on this, and how did you become such an expert in this to develop such a product?
Right. Well, it really started in childhood. You know, I've always had a passion for this. I remember at even age as young as 10, 11, and 12, making out meal plans for my mom, my aunts, and, you know, because I have to say I've never struggled with my weight, and I believe it's because I've always been passionate about helping others with their weight.
Absolutely.
And so I kind of always knew what to do, and I was fascinated by all of these diets that people went on, and I could never figure out, why are they eating cookies all day? How can that be healthy? And so I would research, there's got to be a way that works.
Oh,
and so over the years, in having this as my passion, I found what really works.
You were doing it
really
since you were little.
Yes. What really works is eat, but eat the right food and get that mind-stomach connection, figure out why it is that you're overeating, putting it all together, getting good nutrition, giving your body what it needs. It really is a simple concept. And it is Fitworks, that's what our program is called, and it is through It Works Global.
And I know that there's a pretty neat word out there that is floating around amongst a lot of dieters, if you want to say, or people trying to get healthy, is thermogenics. And isn't your program based on that? Could you explain that?
Yeah, thermogenics, the science, it is actually a science of thermogenics. It's actually the amount of heat it takes your body to burn. So let's say, for example, if you eat celery, it takes your body energy to burn the celery, so you would call that a thermogenic food. It's heating up your body. So we can do that with food. You can do that with stimulants, but we don't want to do that, and we don't do that with our products. We do have one product actually called ThermoFit that we use a pepper blend. So talking about thermogenics, we're heating up the body with a pepper blend, which is natural, but that aids the body in speeding up the metabolism naturally.
So it's a supplement. I've taken it and I absolutely love it. It gives me energy and it's all natural and there's no stimulants in it. So you can take how many a day? And
you can take up to 3 a day. And it also has raspberry ketones. We hear a lot about that today.
That's big today.
Raspberry ketones are in it. Green tea is amazing. It has green tea for more energy. Again, vitamin B's, supporting weight loss through stress, the adrenals. A little bit of chromium to help with blood sugar. It's an amazing product, and it's ThermoFit.
And I've taken that product, and I know it works. It gives me all kinds of energy. And it's really kind of, if you're about to do an exercise program, I think that it's really good to take that before you do your exercise program. Can you speak on that just a bit?
That would be helpful because, again, it's going to help burn fat. It helps your body naturally do that. So when you take it before you exercise, it's also going to give you a little bit of energy.
So you can take ProFit and thermogenic?
Yeah, absolutely.
Daily, together, without any. That's awesome. So if you're going to lay out a week for me, or for anybody out there watching, because I know somebody's watching this, that's really interested in this. I know you spoke on the ProFit and how well it's made, and there are lots of protein out there, but you have to be careful, to get the one with the isolate in it, because it's doing its work for you.
Be careful. Read your labels, because ProFit is all natural, and you really want to stay away from protein drinks that have artificial ingredients. And sometimes the words can be misleading, especially if it's a chemical name. So you want to stay away from, aspartame, sucralose, Splenda, anything that is not from a natural source. So what we use is stevia.
Oh, yes. That's
putting in artificial sweeteners in your body is doing it a disservice, and you're almost fighting what you're trying to do, because artificial sweeteners actually keep you bloated and they're toxic.
see, but that's so important to know when you're purchasing a product also. Okay, so I'm about to start a program with you, Carla Burns, FitWorks coach and product developer. And what are you going to suggest for me to do?
What I would suggest for you is you're a customer of ours at It Works Global, so you have access to log in to FitWorks and go to the section that says 7-Day Slim Down. And this is a program that's laid out for you. It tells you exactly what supplements to take, when to take them. It tells you exactly which recipes to choose for those 7 days. So basically what you're going to do is you'll have a shake for breakfast. You're going to have a healthy lunch and choose from our fit recipes. Again, it's real food. You're going to just go to the grocery store and purchase regular food like you would.
Makes it so much
easier.
easier.
It's very easy. Then in the afternoon, you're going to have an essential bar. We didn't talk about that. That's another product that we have that just, again, takes the guesswork out, and it's all natural. So you'll have an essential bar. Then for dinner, you'll have another fit dinner. And again, all the recipes are there. So the guesswork is taken out. It's very simple. And that's it. You'll do that for 7 days.
You can actually plan your whole grocery shopping around the meal plan. If you go in and you see your 7 days and you pick out the recipes you want, and you can. The essential bar. Just take a minute to just explain to them what that is. I think you created that also, didn't you?
I also developed the essential bar out of a need. Again, everything I've ever done has always been because I saw a need. I saw that it wasn't available. It's something that we needed. And at the time I was developing the essential bar, there really wasn't anything on the market that had that combination of ingredients that I knew would work through research and kind of a long story on my husband's own health. But he had high cholesterol, type 2 diabetic, high blood pressure.
And he was only in his 30s,
yeah,
probably.
36.
That must be my nephew, so I know.
He needed something that was going to be good for him, but tasted good and didn't have any of the artificial ingredients. So that's what we did. We developed this bar, and he did end up losing 96 pounds in a year using all the combinations, getting on my FitWorks program, and he's been successful, and that was 3 years ago.
I remember that well. That's amazing. So it's everything you're doing is natural. There's no stimulants in anything. It's all going to enhance your health and help you to lose the weight that you're looking to lose. So what can a person look at losing if they do this on a regular basis? You also give a cheat meal, I think, which is really psychologically...
Yeah, we have to have a cheat meal.
Well, I like that cheat meal.
Because I like to eat too. So we have to program in the cheat meal.
Yes, I think that's really good.
Absolutely. But you're right. On average, in the 7 days, you could lose up to 10 pounds in 7 days. On average, we have a program that it can go anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks. And on average, in 8 weeks, was 29 pounds. We had a 300-group study that did this exact program. And it's actually called the Ultimate Makeover. So if they're on your site looking, they'll look at the Ultimate Package. And those are the specific products, along with the FitWorks program, using it all together. On average, 29 pounds in 8 weeks.
That's amazing. That is, and the overall weight loss long term is?
Right. Long term, you're going to get and keep these results because it's not a diet. We're actually teaching you how you're eating real food. So this is something you are making a lifestyle change. And it's easy because you feel great. Your body's going to respond that you want to do this. So you're going to want to continue to eat like this because you do feel great.
That's right. And the protein, can you take that like for the rest of your life?
You absolutely can, and I highly recommend because it's so easy and it's so essential for you.
Well, I'm loving it so far.
Good. And it tastes great.
It does, and I do use the coconut milk, the real coconut milk. And that's all I use is that, and then of course I put my greens in and my vitamin, and I'm good to go for the morning. And I have, a lot of energy, and I'm full. So the fiber is key on that. Well, Carla, I have to thank you again. Appreciate this interview with you because you're so busy, and to take the time to do this for me is really, really good. So absolutely. Yeah, so I thank you again.
You're welcome.
All right.
Another good